What if I told you that Russell Wilson is not completely to blame for the struggles in Denver? What if I told you that? What if I told you that Nathaniel Hackett and his coaching schemes are terrible and that the offensive line is providing absolutely no protection for Russell Wilson? And this is the same thing. This is the issue that the Broncos have had for quite a long time now. The Broncos defense has been playing lights out. They are a top 5 defense in the National Football League. The problem is that the offensive line isn't getting enough push for Russell Wilson to make good, sound decisions with the ball. And even when they do provide some protection, Russell Wilson still makes bad decisions. I'm not saying that he's not completely to blame, but he's definitely not the main reason why the Broncos are struggling. Let's be honest about it. I mean, this may go back to the front office. I mean, ever since that Super Bowl victory against Carolina in 2016, you haven't heard much from the Broncos. They kind of tanked off a bit. I'm going to be honest about it. And let's be honest, Russell Wilson, I mean, he's not putting up, the numbers that he once did, not MVP numbers or anything like that, but he's been okay in my opinion. I mean, you look at the game against Kansas City, 23 of 36, 247 yards, 3 touchdowns and a pick. Versus Baltimore, he had 17 of 22 for 189 yards. Versus Vegas, he went 23 of 37 for 307 yards and 2 touchdowns. Tennessee, he completed 50% of his passes for 286 yards and a touchdown. And even against Jacksonville, he threw for over 250 yards, a touchdown, and a pick. I mean, he's doing what he can, but to me, it falls in that offensive line. If the Denver Broncos and the front office and this staff is serious about Russell Wilson, you better do what you have to do, and you better build in the trenches on the offensive side of the ball come this year's draft, 2023. And then let's be honest about it. Nathaniel Hackett has not been great. I mean, he hasn't been great this season. I mean, a lot of bonehead delay of game penalties, poor clock management, just poor game management as a whole has also put a blunder in this Broncos season. I mean, it just hasn't been great. It's been a disappointment from the jump. And this team had a lot of high expectations. I mean, the defense is keeping up their end of the bargain. The problem becomes Denver and their offense and their coaching situation. But let me know what you think in the comments, man. Continue to hit like, hit subscribe. Tell everybody what we got going on right here at the Sports Minute. I'm Rico McGee. This has been the Sports Minute. And as always, we'll see you in a minute.